Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
I'm joined right now by Dillion Tolbert. He is taking on Dustin Kramer as the co-main event at the Shamrock FC card on May 28th. Dillion, thank you very much, firstly, for joining me. And
thanks for having me.
No, pleasure. I'm sure you're a busy man right now, training camp. I'm sure you're pretty much just nailing everything down. It's that kind of point where you're bringing yourself to your peak. You're obviously just crossing your T's, dotting your I's. How's everything mentally going for you, coming up the build-up, you know? Are you, let's say, because you had a few camps before with your fight career, what have you changed this time around, maybe? How's everything at this stage?
Everything's going great right now. Weight's just about exactly where I want it. Mentally, just doing just fine. Still really confident. Like you said, just dotting the T's, crossing the I's. Just really trying to tighten everything up, stand-up wise, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Just tightening all the corners up and just being real technical and keep working on my cardio for the next couple of weeks. But other than that, I mean, nothing's really changed from my past training camps. It's been the same thing. I've changed my diet up a little bit this time, but my weight's still about the exact same, so it's not really doing anything too different that I'm aware of. I do feel a little bit better than I normally do at this stage, cardio-wise, from taking in a few more calories this time around. So definitely everything's going great. Just really prepared to come out May 28th and put on all 15 minutes, full show.
Well, I was going to say, with your cardio, it needs to be on point, especially, it's not like you're a heavyweight, for example, where cardio, we all know that heavyweights don't do 5 rounds, high tempo, they have a certain pace because of the size. You're at the other end of the scale, you have, it's almost like an unwritten rule where you guys are never meant to gas. You're going to keep a hell of a pace, and 3 rounds should be a breeze for you. Like you said, the one thing you mentioned before, there was technique. That's the difference. It's being able to have that cardio, but also keeping the technique. How is it then you're applying that? How are your coaches making sure that you can literally do 3 rounds, no problem, but keeping that technique at the end of the 3rd round, for example, if you got to that point?
Well, pretty much just what we do. I tend to run quite a bit. I went on a 5-mile run with my coach yesterday. So just little things like that. I run almost every day. Just other than that, hitting mitts, we'll go for a couple rounds sparring, rolling, everything like that. We'll roll for 30 minutes, an hour straight. So we'll mix everything up, but everything is just well over time. And I have pretty good training partners, and Garrett Mueller, Jordan Howard, that always want to push my pace. So it's always keeping me gassed, always keeping me going. I keep noticing that, every time we spar, roll, anything like that, I can go that much longer the next time. And that's always the goal, is just to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, it's just that 1% every day kind of saying, isn't it, really? Now, with your career at its early stage in the professional ranks, let's say, if you could break it down and analyse it yourself on what you felt that you were happy with, the way things went, and the things that you weren't happy with, that you've maybe started to correct, if you could look at it now and analyse it, how would you break that down?
Well, the beginning of my pro career was actually a really rough start. Not the way I planned it at all. I actually ended up dropping my first 2 fights by TKO. That just something that, happened, I guess. I really feel like I should have waited a little bit longer to go pro. Not really with skill ability, but just I'm still 23 years old in that stage of getting my life together, everything like that. Just had another kid. Was changing jobs around, moving from one place to the next. So I feel like I had a whole lot of life things going on that were keeping me distracted from being able to actually just focus on the fight and the fight itself. I don't feel like I lost the guys that were, better than me. I mean, they're both phenomenal athletes, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like I'm better than that, than what I showed, and I'm ready to show it on May 28th.
Now, you said before you went for a 5-mile run with your coach. It's not very often that coaches do that kind of thing. It's partly sometimes because of age with some coaches, and Is that something that's common for you then? Does your coach interact with the training that you do?
Oh, yes. My coach is actually Jordan Howard, who is actually the Shamrock FC 35 champion, who is making his Bellator debut on June 24th. He owns a little taekwondo school for families, kids of all ages. So we definitely go in there and we have a whole training partners. We have Sheldon Irwin Davis that works out with me. So we are all pretty much, learning together.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely they know more than I do, of course, but I learn from them. They learn little things from me. We go up to Cavallo, BJJ, and Columbia every now and again and, get really great rolls in up there. So, yeah, it's very, common that my coach actually works out with me just due to the fact that he's at a training camp himself right now. So it's always great, and it's really great to help me push whenever I know that I'm pushing him as well.
That's cool that you've got a coach who's he's like kind of just ahead of you in a way in a career. Like said, he's making his debut. Like, you must see then that because it's before your eyes, you must realise the potential opportunities that are arising to you. That think, man, my coach has done it. He's done this. Does that then help you with that kind of when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak? Because obviously, when people make their debuts or they've had a few fights under their belts, they don't know how it is they're going to get noticed or how things are going to go, where they're going to end up. Has it helped seeing your coach or someone in your team going there?
Yeah, we actually have a couple of guys fighting on that Bellator show. So it's always, really great motivation to see them going on to it, see them picking up the pace. So it's always great to, watch other people go through it beforehand. And if, they make mistakes, then I'll learn from them before I can make them myself.
Yeah.
So it's always, really great to have people like that around just to help push me. And again, I like to push them as well, so.
Well, yeah, of course. You've got to get them to their peak so they can keep winning as well. Yeah, they push you and you push them back. I imagine then kind of the kind of brotherhood, let's say, the camaraderie must be quite a fun atmosphere with the way everything's going at the moment. Then for all the fights that are coming up, of course, when you train, it's intense, but you've got to you can't be 24/7 fight camp because you need to have a switch off point. So I imagine everything's quite it's quite fun when your sparring's finished or you just finished rolling and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean we always sit down and hang out and stuff like that. But our idea of fun, normally on the weekends, whenever all of us are bored or anything like that, we'll all go in and spar a couple rounds, roll a couple rounds, do a couple of things like that. After we're all done, after we're done punching each other in the face and all that, we're all great friends. We all hang out. We all will go over to each other's houses, watch the UFC fights, everything like that. So definitely, just like you said, it is a really great brotherhood that we have going on. I'm interested to see, where it all takes us.
Yeah, it is. Sounds awesome that, you've got this kind of, just this team of fighters that are just going up. You're all working on that same plateau. You're all kind of building up together. It's good to see, the fact that the momentum's obviously working for you all, and you're all obviously rubbing off on each other in the sense of, the kind of, I wouldn't say luck, but the good fortune is going your way, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even put it so much as good fortune. I'd just say more of, hard work pays off. We all work really extraneously hard. We're never really satisfied with where we're at. But, of course, there's those times post-fight whenever one of us will start eating a little bit and, everything like that. So there are times where we do relax quite a bit. But for the most part, we all are addicted to working pretty much.
So with your coach fighting and obviously being a fight camp, how does, I imagine you must find it hard to find the time to spend specifically with each fighter to break down what they're, maybe doing wrong in their training or, even breaking down fights. Is that then something that you all do together? Do you chip in together to help out with that kind of thing?
Well, we do. I'm sorry, what exactly was the question there?
So, do you help each other to kind of break down the fights, and also help each other in the coaching side of things? What I mean by that if something's not going right for someone, because your coach himself is training, getting ready for a fight. That's a lot on his mind. I imagine the coaching side of things, it must be tough for him as well to get the full coaching experience to you guys as well as getting ready for a fight.
Oh, yes. Well, definitely it just really works out to the way where all of us in the room are really brutally honest. If we notice someone, doing something wrong, hey, we're going to call each other out on it and say, hey, you need to start working on this. And then, of course, good 98, 100% of the time, we do correct those problems eventually over time. So just the fact that we all are, there criticizing each other and also pushing each other to make each other better. It's not just really one coach. Jordan Howard is our main coach, but we also all do work with each other as well. Just we all have our own different little aspects into the game that when we all come together, there's no stopping us.
Hey, it sounds like, Dylan, you've got really good things going with the gym and everyone around you. And I'm sure, like you said, on May 28th, you're going to have a hell of a fight against Dustin. The pair of you are going to entertain the crowd and show why the flyweight division is one of the most exciting divisions to watch flat out in all of MMA.
Oh yes, I'm always ready. Like you said, we are the people known for cardio, so I'm ready to go all 15 minutes. Definitely put on a show. And Dustin Kramer, I know he's 3-1. He's a really tough competitor, but I'm ready to go in there and get my hand raised.
Before I let you go, man, let's let people know how to get in contact with you or follow you on social media. What is your kind of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that you might have?
Oh yes, you can follow me on Facebook, Dillion James Tolbert. I threw my middle name in there, not really too sure why. And then just my Twitter and Instagram at Dillion Tolbert. Just my name, just plain, simple, boring, but hey, it's easy to find me.
Yeah, it's easy to remember as well.
Definitely easy to remember, never forget there. And I also want to thank my boss, Adam Wildhaber at Wheat Landscaping, who is also helping sponsor me there a little bit. So always great, working hard here in Jeff, and I'm ready to take everyone up here from my hometown and go show everyone in Kansas City how we do it here in Jefferson City.
Hey, look, Dylan, have a great fight against Dustin on 28th of May. Enjoy the time at Shamrock FC. I know they look after fighters. I know it's a good promotion to be on. And enjoy the rest of your year, buddy. 2016, just go smash it.
Oh, yeah, and going nowhere but up. So definitely ready.